So, welcome back to A Pocket Full of Stars with me and a fairly unhappy cat who's come to join us today but is showing us her bum to show us what she thinks of us. So, thinking back into A Pocket Full of Stars, we're on chapter 27. We're wrapping it up now, Cam. It seems to be going in the right way. She's taken a stand against her unkind friends. She's made a great group of new friends. And she feels like she's getting somewhere with her mum, completing her mini adventures that seem to be making her mum better. Let's see what chapter 27 holds for us. We're at Ginny's house today, watching a Studio Ghibli film. Charlotte was right. Ginny's film projector is way cool. She has her very own games room, the size of our entire room at home, just for her. This time we found a film we can all agree on, Spirited Away. We're snacking on popcorn and hot chocolate while we watch. It's nice to have something good in my life, something that isn't about hospital visits and monitors and daily updates. Right after I saw The Last Memory, I went and got the mermaid dress from Mum's flat and put it in the memory box. It's getting pretty full now. I wonder if I'm close to the end of the memories and finally unlocking Mum's door. I'm going to stop by the hospital on the way home. I haven't got any time to lose, especially as the walls from the house are cracking again. I don't really understand why. Mum's getting better, so shouldn't the house look new? I thought it was fixed again because I was saving her. After the film, Charlotte and Ginny turned to Izzy and me, looking a little nervous. "What?" Izzy asks. "Is this when you team up and murder me and Saf?" I can't help but think of Amina's comment to Rowan when she asked her to join the theatre group. Charlotte and Ginny glance at one another, and Izzy sits up, sliding away from them, spilling popcorn everywhere. "It is!" Izzy turns to me, wide-eyed. "It's okay," I say, jumping, "because this is molten lava. I hold up my mug of hot chocolate, and if you step closer, I'll shower you with it." There's a moment of silence where I worry they're all going to tease me for being stupid, the way a beer has done. But Ginny picks the popcorn up and says, "Not if I use my magical orb-like orbs against you." She throws popcorn in my direction to illustrate her point. I try to catch it in my mouth, and after about 10 attempts, get one. Everyone cheers. "Orb-like orbs," Izzy says afterwards, snorting. "And what exactly do they do?" Ginny grins. "Repel molten lava, of course." When we're done with our play fight, Charlotte and Ginny explain why they were acting so suspicious in the first place. "So," Charlotte says, clearing her throat, "Ginny, could you..." "Oh yes." Ginny jumps up, grabs the remote control, and projects a website on the wall for us all to look at. Charlotte nods. "Thanks. So the creators of Fairy Hunters are running this competition where you have to make your own game." She shows us the entry page and some of the details using a toy wand as a pointer. "We found out about it a while back, but didn't have anyone we thought might want to enter with us. Until now," Ginny interjects, spreading her arms wide, grinning. Charlotte clears her throat and whispers so loudly we can all hear, "Not yet." She goes on to explain that you need to enter in teams of 4 with a unique concept developed from scratch. You have to fill in a bunch of forms where you outline all your skills, your game concept, and examples of your work. If your team makes it to the final, you get partnered with someone at the Fairy Hunters headquarters. They help you design your game, which you then present at the biggest video gaming convention of the year, this summer. The same convention I couldn't get tickets for. You're invited as a special guest and stay in a hotel with your parents. I imagine taking Mum and showing her a game I made with my friends, and deep down I know she would be as proud as she was when she saw me act on stage. We only have a week until the deadline, but it's okay because I made a spreadsheet out of the most popular games and wrote out all the things they had in common. That should make it easier for us to come up with something if you want to join, of course. Charlotte stops talking rather abruptly and glances sideways at Ginny. She nudges her in the arm. "Oh!" Ginny exclaims. "Now?" Charlotte nods vigorously. Ginny explains that she is learning to code so she can do all the technology stuff. Charlotte can organise everything and pull the project together. You have to see her bedroom. It's so tidy, it's like a museum, Ginny teases. Charlotte ignores her. "We've seen some of your amazing character drawings, Izzy, in art, and we think you're amazing." "And Saf," Ginny says, turning to me, I wonder for a moment what I might have to add to the team. It seems that they have everything covered and I don't really have a talent, do I? You always write the best stories in English. Do you think you could be in charge of the idea? I think I can see where this is going, can you? We'll all help, of course. And since you're the bravest of us all, we were sort of wondering whether you could present the game if we make it to the final. I'm about to say no. It's what the old Saf would do. Then I think about Amina and how she said yes to being the lead role in the play. I love the parallels. I take a quick look at Izzy, who nods at me encouragingly, and answer for both of us. Of course! The panic slides off Charlotte's and Ginny's faces like raindrops down a window. Only one problem, Izzy says. I've never played any video games before. Charlotte grins. We can fix that. But, Ginny says, holding her hands up, we want something in return. Charlotte looks confused and glances at me. I shrug, unsure of what Ginny's going to ask. Please, 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 can you teach us how to do makeup? An hour later, Izzy's finished all our makeup. I love these kids. We're done up like we're about to go to a ball, except we're crowded round Ginny's laptop, the Fairy Hunters registration page, staring back at us, trying to think up a gamer tag for Izzy. Okay, what are some of your favourite things, Ginny asks. Dogs, guinea pigs, makeup, drawing, mermaids. Charlotte laughs. Izzy raises her eyebrow. Sorry, Charlotte says. I just thought of one, but it's stupid. Go on, Izzy says, try me. Barky Doodle. Silence. Get out, Ginny says, pointing at the door. That is beyond awful. It takes a very long time for us to settle on a name. We try Queen of Dogs, but it's taken, and Makeup and Mermaids and Games and Guinea Pigs are too long. Well, where are your gamer tags? What are your gamer tags? Izzy asks eventually. Mine's Mythical Rogue, I say. I always wanted to be brave enough to do things my own special Saf way, and I guess now I live up to that name. Ginny is Calypso, and Charlotte is Astro Girl. Oh, I've got it, Charlotte finally says. What about Sea Pixie? Izzy scrunches her face. I like Sea, but Pixie doesn't feel very me. We end up going through a list of words until eventually I suggest witch. Sea witch, Izzy says out loud, testing the words. Like from The Little Mermaid. I love it. As I walk through to the reception area of the hospital, sometime later, I think of all the ways I can make it up to Mum when she wakes up. I'll save up all my pocket money and buy us theatre tickets to see Wicked. I'll cook her dinner every weekend and bake her a cake for her birthday. I'll cook her dinner. We'll visit Kuwait together so she can show me her house for real and tell me all about her life again. I'll never take her for granted again, ever. So, as you can see, Millie enjoyed that section. She's awake now and happier. And I hope you did. I think the girls are making a phenomenal group. Have you predicted what Saf will theme the game as? I think you guys probably can. Let's read on and see if we're correct. On to chapter 28.